So beta, today we are going to talk about implantation. Fertilization we have done earlier. Now the next step is implantation. When fertilization is complete, which occurs at ampulla isthmus junction, now the zygote has formed. Now what will happen? This zygote will move from here to the uterus and it will get implanted, it will get attached to the wall of uterus. Meanwhile, when the zygote is being transferred from here to here, it will undergo mitotic divisions. Obviously अब meiosis नहीं हो सकता है क्योंकि हमने नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम हाफ नहीं करना है. द ऑर्गेनिज्म इज डिप्लॉयड 2n नहीं चाहिए हमें. तो अब जितने भी डिविजन्स होंगे वो क्या होंगे? माइटोसिस. तो जाइगोट में माइटोसिस स्टार्ट होता है, इसमें डिवीजन स्टार्ट होते हैं जिनको हम बोलते हैं क्लीवेज. सो फर्स्ट स्टेप इज क्लीवेज स्टार्ट्स इन जाइगोट. अब वन सेल है, इट विल मेक 2 cells, from 2 it will make 4 cells, from 4 it will make 8 cells, and so on. So the stage, now when cleavage starts, all these cells, from one cell 2 are formed, from 2 4 are formed, 8 16. These cells are called blastomeres. 8 to 16 celled stage is called morula. The stage in which 16 cells are present, 8 to 16 cells, that is called morula. In morula there is one outer layer of cells, then there is a mass of cells inside. This stage is called morula. From morula, now say this is morula, this is outer layer and inner cell mass. Outer layer is called trophoblast and inner cell mass. Now from morula, next stage is blastocyst. In blastocyst what happens? A cavity is formed basically. So this is the outer layer which is trophoblast. The inner cell mass is arranged at one pole and there is this cavity. Now this trophoblast will get attached here to the wall of uterus. जो trophoblast है वो यूट्रस की वॉल के साथ अटैच होगा. फर्दर ये उसके टिश्यूज़ के साथ मिक्स हो जाएगा और प्लेसेंटा बनाएगा. ये एम्ब्रियो नहीं बनाता है, ये अटैचमेंट में हेल्प करता है. इट विल नॉट मेक एम्ब्रियो. जो इनर सेल मास है ये, इट विल मेक द एक्चुअल एम्ब्रियो. True embryo is made from the inner cell mass. So there is outer layer in trophoblast which is called outer layer in the blastocyst which is called trophoblast, which helps in the attachment of the embryo to the uterus. Then there are cells present inside the trophoblast which is called inner cell mass, and these cells help to form the embryo proper, which is the actual embryo. So this is all which is given in implantation in your book. Also in the topic fertilization and implantation, there is a small topic of sex determination. I know that you all are well aware that in female XX chromosomes are present and in male XY chromosomes are present. So when gametes are formed, in female there is X and X, in male there is X and Y. So when the cross occurs, there are chances that this X can be fused with X or it can be fused with Y. So it can make both XX and XY. Similarly with this X, it can make XX and XY. So basically the female contains both the chromosomes which are same, both are X. The male contains one X and one Y. So the sex determination basically depends on male. Whether the child will be a girl or a boy, it depends on which chromosome is coming from father. If X is coming from father, it will be XX, the child will be a girl. If Y is coming from father, it will be X and Y, the child will be a boy. Because in mother both the chromosomes are same. So the sex of child does not depend on mother, it depends only on father. This topic is given in your book because in India there is a lot of stigma about female child, and often mothers are blamed if girl child is born. In our society, if a girl is born, usually the mother is blamed. So, to clarify that the sex determination, whether the child will be a girl or a boy, it totally depends on father and not mother. So, this is the topic fertilization and implantation fully covered. Now, next we will talk about how placenta is formed, which tissues are responsible for formation of placenta. That I will tell you in next class.